Hello, I'm Bexx with Black Whisper Crafts, and welcome to the hashtag Gothic Girls Collab. It's hosted by Creating with Jovi and co-hosted by Scrapbooks and Memories and myself, Bexx. Every day in September, there will be a video using Jovi's Etsy DigiKit, Gothic Girls. Each of the 21 creators in this collab will be tagged below along with all of the information concerning this collaboration. So come and join us. Pop on over to Jovi's Etsy shop and grab your Gothic Girls kit. This is one of the pages. Today I just want to start out with making a coffin shaped ring bound journal. So I already have my pattern. I just always cut my patterns out of cereal boxes, snack boxes, what have you, trying to use and reuse things. Today I'm going to trace, cut out, decorate, and assemble the front and back covers of these two ring-bound coffin-shaped journals. Just need to trace it. So I want these two pieces because I know everything's going to be covered, but I want them to trace it on the sides, like where they're going to be. So it's going to be like this. So I'm going to trace one on this one and trace one on this one. I'm sure this is just basic information that everyone knows, but just in case you don't, I'm going to go ahead and walk through my whole process. You can do this with any shape. If you want to make a circle journal, if you want to make a triangle, whatever shapes that you want to make. It does not have to be a coffin. I just moved that, didn't I? Hold on. Let me get it back where it needs to be. There we go. Just going to trace this one on this side. Okay, we'll cut that one out in a moment. And let's trace this one on this side. Really bear down on this one so I can be sure and see it when I'm cutting. Okay, let's get these cut out. There are some digital freebies for this Goth Girls collab available on Creating with Jovi and Scrapbook and Memories Facebook pages. Go check those out. Now we have the back and the front cover. So what I'm going to do for these, since they are a little bit slick, I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to just give it a little bit of a sanding, just like this. And I will come back and have these sanded down and then we'll go from there. Here we go. Those are slightly sanded and you may not even need to do that, but it's just an OCD thing for me to sand it a bit so that I know that my glue is going to stick. But if you're confident your glue will stick, you can just bypass this step. What I'm going to do, this is the back, this is the front. So just one thing to remember, I'm sure everyone knows this, this is not exactly the same size. You notice this one is just a little bit different than this one because this is where I'm going to do the hole punches and have the two rings. So I wanted it a little bit straighter, so when you open it up, like that, it's a little bit straighter. So when I'm going to do the insides, then I need to make sure what is the front and back so I get my pages going the correct way. That'll probably make more sense when I start getting the pages laid out. But I want to make sure I keep the front and the back where they are. So, and you can mark them. I probably should do that. This is the back. I don't need to mark the front if I already have the back marked. set that aside, and I made myself a prototype, of course, so that's where that other piece went to. I printed these out on colored paper to save myself time, not having to ink up the white all the time. And I did it in black and white, just so that I could put all different colors in it. But you can also make your digitals that you purchase, make them go farther by printing them on colored paper or printing them in black and white. Just a little tidbit of information that I'm sure everyone already knew. Let's see, I want her to be, it doesn't matter to me if she's totally in the middle, because this side will be different because we'll have the rings on that side. So that would give us the illusion that she is in the center. Okay, let me see. Get this on here like that. There we go. So I'm just going to trace her out because she is going to go right on top of this. Move it up where you can see. So all I'm doing is using my front cover piece that I cut out of the cereal box to trace for this piece that's going to go on top. Make sure I did all of it. Yes. Let's cut this out and get it glued on. And that is the perfect shape for that, since we cut it out from the pattern. But what I'm going to do first is get these edges here inked up so that whenever I glue this on, that I won't have to worry about, oh, there's a little bit of that tan showing through or gray color. So we're going to ink this up in black, just using the archival jet black, my teeny tiny ink pad here. Okay, that's just one step there that will save me a lot of time later. Okay, so that fits perfectly on there. Does it? Let's see. If it doesn't, that's okay. We can trim it off a little bit. But I'm going to use my Cosmic Shimmer Specialist Acrylic Glue. There, that is so pretty. Let's go ahead and ink up this side. You may not be able to see it, but if you do, there we go. It just kind of blends in all of those edges if there's any of that tan or cream colored paper showing on the edges. Just kind of makes it look a little finished. There, that looks good. I like that. Let's see, I think that will fit on there just perfectly. And that's how I want it. I want it to be on that side. So that's why we're going to place this on top of it this way. Just trace it out. And cut it out. one there. Let's trim this down a bit here. There. We've got that. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue this one on here, and we'll be right back and see what we have. Okay, we have it all glued on. It looks really, really nice. Nice and thick board for the cover. And then I went ahead and took care of all of the back cover there. Looks really nice. So the only thing left to do is to put the holes for the two book rings. Get these put together here as close as I can to this edge. Then my pattern, I already have the holes punched, so we will line it up. Doesn't have to be perfect, just pretty close. I'm going to use the smallest hole on my crocodile. Make sure I have hold of it really well. That one punched. And this one. There we go. Punch them together so both of the holes would be the same. And now let's just go ahead and put these little book rings on the front and back covers and see what it looks like so far. I think that looks pretty cool. It's really turned out amazing. There's the inside covers, and then there's the back. Then I already did one. This one I did. I think she really looks nice. And then the inside's just on the cream colored paper rather than the white. And then the back has that other printable on the digital kit from Creating with Jovi in her Etsy shop. Those the flowers. And then it has some scroll work too. That's really pretty. But there they are. That's what we have, the front and the back covers so far. And join me for the next video for #Gothic Girls Collab, which is hosted by Creating with Jovi and co-hosted by Scrapbooks and Memories and myself, Bexx. So every day in September there will be a video using Jovi's Etsy DigiKit, Gothic Girls, and each of the 21 creators will be tagged below in the description box and all the information concerning this collaboration. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Bexx with Black Whisper Crafts. Have a wonderful crafty day.